Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Tommy Robinson, who is a British national treasure and hero who should be protected at all costs, has recently come out siding with Israel. Now, many people saw this as a problem. I did not. I am actually in support of Israel, if you weren't already aware of that. As a Christian, I think that Christians should be in support of Israel because I believe wholeheartedly that they are still God's chosen people, even though they have chosen to reject God's son, Jesus. But nevertheless, I still believe that they are a huge part of the end times, and we should be really much focused and watching what goes on over in that part of the world. Now, in today's day and age, it is really interesting to me that it's somewhat controversial to be supportive of Israel. Like, ever since the October 7th attack that took place, which, by the way, I'm recording this on the 2nd of October. So in a couple of days' time will be the anniversary of that horrific massacre that took place. And already there's going to be a great deal of protests here in Australia already planned for this weekend. So I guess you're going to have to wait and see what events unfold with that. I don't like seeing a lot of the sympathizers with, organizations out and about, yelling and screaming, ranting and raving, and showing their true colors. But we've got a lot of spineless politicians in positions of power at the moment that are causing a great deal of havoc and hurt for citizens, seemingly like they hate their own citizens. I think it was an ancient Greek philosopher. I forgot his name. I think it might have been Seneca, but there's a quote that he says that is quite a stark reality of what's going on in today's society with our politicians, that politicians would much rather spend time and have lunch with a illegal alien. And yes, he used that terminology all the way back then, believe it or not. We should be using that terminology still today. Then they would actually have a meal with a citizen. Why is that? You may be wondering, because a citizen can actually have his 2 cents worth and get you voted out of office if you're in a democratic society, which I believe the Greek country is at the moment. So is it any wonder why these power-hungry, mad mongrels that are just destroying our society as we know it, Joe Biden being one of them. We have Macron, another one in France. We have Albanese. We have Keir Starmer. We have all of these politicians that are power hungry. They're mad. They're corrupt individuals. Trudeau as well in Canada. Forgot about him. How can you forget about Trudeau? My goodness me. And by the way, Trudeau and Macron recently met each other, and I made a joke on Twitter. What happens when two dictators meet each other and they go inside a hotel room? Let your imaginations run wild there. Where, by the way, both of these people love the, Rainbow Alphabet Mafia. So let your imaginations run wild with that kind of information, right? But anyway, getting back to Tommy Robinson, it's amazing to me in today's day and age that a man like Tommy Robinson can be so hated like he is. But at the same time, he is loved by many, many people. And look, I think what Tommy Robinson is doing for the citizens of the UK is fantastic. As much as what people try and point out about Tommy Robinson, which is the mainstream media, the lying scums of the earth, and the politicians, Tommy Robinson is not a racist. He's not a Islamophobic. He's not some other phobic bigot or whatever else that people try and throw out there. What Tommy Robinson is a patriot. And I think people need to get that through their thick skulls. He is a patriot. He is someone that has seen all the problems that mass illegal immigration has wrought on not just his own town of Luton, but the rest of the UK. You have men that don't care for our rules or our laws, and they're going around R-wording women. They're attacking individuals, innocent citizens. Crime rate is up. It's hard to actually be a citizen nowadays because you don't get anything. It's amazing. You're an actual citizen. You're here to abide by the rules and the laws of that country, and you don't get anything. You get squat. But yet the illegals get everything. They get accommodation. In fact, you as a citizen can be kicked out of your house to be made way for the illegal citizen, the illegal immigrant, sorry, which is essentially what they are. They're more a citizen than the actual citizen, believe it or not. So for Tommy coming out and saying that in case anyone was confused, I wholeheartedly stand with Israel and give zero how many jihadist Jew haters that upsets. What a brave man. Seriously. Like, the man obviously is courageous. We know that. But he doesn't hate Muslims. He doesn't hate anyone that is of that particular religion. He has said that many times. But for some reason, him coming out and saying that he stands with Israel and not Palestine, oh no, Tommy, what are you doing, mate? And obviously the radical left start pounding and going after Tommy. Now, Andrew Gold of Heretics, who recently had Tommy Robinson on, by the way, go and watch that interview. It is one of the best interviews I've seen so far with Tommy Robinson. Check it out. He goes, I don't think more people realize what a brave move it has been for Tommy Robinson to come out as pro-Israel and pro-Jews. In doing so, he has lost countless followers. He is standing up for the West, for liberty and for survival. I mean, if Andrew Gold can see that, why can't anyone else? Why is it so hard for people nowadays? I was going to say something unkind, but I'm being cautious, people. So why is it so hard for a lot of people nowadays to actually come to their senses? Radical ideologies, man. It's like an easy thing to do. You can get away with actually being a rebel. So I saw this when you type in Tommy Robinson pro-Israel on Google. This comes up, and it's a letter, apparently. If you back Palestine, stop Tommy Robinson on the 26th of October. Readers write in on why we need to push Tommy Robinson back, the hypocrisy of our labor, taking donations from fossil fuel investors, and more. So these people, again, I will say it, are truly downright insufferable individuals. But nevertheless, they will do whatever it takes to try and destroy patriots and heroes of the UK, such as Tommy Robinson. Charlie Kimber's article, which I read, it's terrible. It's full of lies. But anyway, these dingbats will say and prop it up being like, oh, it's so factual. None of the things that the guy says in the article are factual at all. Tommy Robinson, Zionism, and fascism. So, yeah, trying to equate Tommy Robinson with Zionism and fascism all in one. So, boy, oh boy. Explains well, or very well, not very well, mate, not well at all, why this summer's racist rioting was not orchestrated by Israel. Socialist Worker, 19 of August. In Britain, Robinson's main targets are black and brown people. But Robinson also admires Israel as an ethno-nationalist, militaristic state that especially targets Muslims. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Anti-Semitism has often been modern fascists' Achilles heel after we see the horrors of the Holocaust. The Anti-Nazi League, ANL, which broke the National Front in the 1970s and 80s, was so named for that reason. By waving the Star of David, Robinson hopes to escape such damaging connections. Nonetheless, anti-Semitism is the ideological framework of far-right leaders. Wow. Moreover, in the eyes of some fascists, Israel keeps Jews over there, so they are not over here. Ultimately, Robinson backs Israel due to imperialism, just like Keir Starmer, Joe Biden, and company. Boy, oh boy. Since October 7th, Israel has targeted Lebanon, Syria, Iran. By the way, Iran attacked Israel recently. That's another video. Gaza and the West Bank. No sanctions are imposed on it, and Robinson applauds. They're trying to wipe out the terrorists, man. Like, have you forgotten that? Oh, no. No way. Robinson is not a Zionist puppet, but anyone who supports Palestine should join the protest against him on the 26th of October. If you are stating that you need to join a more than likely not civil protest against someone that is actually peaceful and wants to show his support and solidarity for the UK citizens and tell Keir Starmer, like, enough is enough of your bloody corruption, then far out, you've got something seriously wrong with you and you need significant help. But I don't think Tommy's going to allow you guys to rock up and get close and then blame him for violent riots and protests that would carry out because of you guys, not him. Anyway, that's enough from me. I think it's a good thing that Tommy is supporting Israel. I think many of us should be supporting Israel for a significant amount of reasons. One being that they are our only ally in that region in the Middle East. And if that region in the Middle East is significantly unstable, God help us all. That's all I will say about that. But you guys take care. You be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video.